Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at the Oknife U1 Ultra, specifically in aluminium or OAL. First of all, thank you to Oknife for providing this. This will be more of an overview video just to make sure that you guys are aware of this product before it goes on sale for Prime Day on Amazon. A more in-depth review will follow when I've had more time to use this and fully form my opinions, but today we'll just be doing a bit of an overview just so that you get an idea of what this is about. First of all, let's go ahead and do a size comparison. 58 and 91 millimeters for Simonos. And probably the most relevant comparison for this is going to be its predecessor, the U1 Pro. Overall, roughly the same size, however, the Ultra does pack down a lot smaller when all is said and done. Now, whereas the previous model used a crossbar lock or an axis lock if you're back in the Benchmade days, this uses a push button, but it does also have ambidextrous thumb studs and a flipper tab, meaning that you can flick it open. You can do a normal thumb stud, you do a little bit of a reverse flick, so a spidey flick. And because this is a button lock, basically part of the tension that you would normally get from a detent from a button lock comes from the button lock itself when closed. You can actually depress the button whilst it's closed and then give it a bit of a wrist flick and then open it that way too. Now, changing the blade is going to be identical. You have this locking nut here, and this is captive. Basically, this will only rotate enough needed to loosen the holding mechanism, and then you can take this blade out. And as far as the included blade is, and these are, these take your standard utility knife blades, this is actually coming with a ceramic blade this time, which is why you get that nice funky white. Specifically, this is referred to as a premium zirconium oxide ceramic with a 1200 HV hardness. Ceramic tends to be it's a lot harder but more brittle, so you're not going to have to, in this case, change the blade as often. If we were talking about a standard knife, you'd talk about sharpening, but just bear in mind that as ceramic tends to be a bit more brittle, there is a higher chance of it breaking should you drop it, that kind of thing. It shouldn't be that much of an issue, and you can change this out, of course, for a more normal blade should you want to use that instead. Now, in terms of pocket clip, we do have a deep carry style clip that will completely bury this guy in your pocket. It is a single position clip, so you can't put this to be, I suppose, tipped down, and you can't rotate this to be left-handed either. And of course, as this is a push button, it does favor the right-handed user, but if you're left-handed, there's no reason why you still can't make plenty of use of this too. Now, the handle material itself is aluminum or OAL, and if it can focus, it's from my understanding, a patented alloy of aluminium. I want to say aluminium a lot. I'm British, get over it. It's meant to be a lot tougher whilst being a lot lighter, and it's anodized typically in this lovely goldish kind of color. And I gotta say, it does feel extremely sturdy whilst also being very light. I know that Olight, obviously the flashlight comparison of Oknife, do make lights out of it as well, but this is the first time I've actually gotten to handle OAL, and I must say it does feel great. And this is packing a lot of utility into such a small form factor. Now, this will also be offered in titanium as well, and these will be coming to Amazon.com. Maybe you might be able to buy it through other countries in Amazon as well, but right now the only information I have is for .com. It will be launching on July 8th. The titanium one is going to be retailing for $65 MSRP, so you'll probably get a healthy discount off of that on Prime Day. Whereas the OAL version is going to be coming in at $55 or $54.99 US dollars, and you can also get it in olive green and stealth gray. Now, as far as my overview opinion of this, again, this is not a full review. I like this. This feels like a refined pocket knife experience. I did say that about this. This is more of a pocket knife, and I do believe that. while still retaining this back driver here. But in terms of just how, for lack of a better word, premium it feels, this nicely anodized handle, the flipper, the button lock, this is a great option. If you want the option of the extra driver, or you just like having a crossbar, then I would say you might want to go for the Pro, and you might also prefer if you want a slightly longer handle. That is something to consider. But if you're interested in a new utility knife, or you just like collecting EDC options, because let's face it, that's a lot of us, then I think that this might be something that you might want to check out on Prime Day. Again, this will be going live on July 8th, and you will see a more in-depth review and comparison of this guy on the channel in the future. This is just a quick one just to let you know that it exists, and I hope to see your guys' thoughts on it in the comments down below. Whilst you're down there, if you wouldn't mind hitting that like and subscribe, I would also greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next review video.